Hey y'all, welcome to my channel, Be the Change, Change the World, where it's not just a nice idea, but it's an initiative and a lifestyle. Welcome or welcome back, whichever the case may be. I am so glad that y'all are here because today is the free reading giveaway, and that's what this video is. So I've been sitting here shuffling all of the names of all of the individuals who stated their interest in the free reading. So thank you to everyone who participated. I appreciate y'all so very much. And whoever gets chosen, the other three will get put into the raffle for mid-June. All right. So be prepared for that. So if you don't miss the free reading giveaway, if you don't get the free reading this time, you will be re-entered for the drawing for next month, is what I'm trying to say. So I just want to talk about a few things about my services while I am shuffling the index cards for the free reading giveaway. So for these free readings, I'm not asking anybody any questions up ahead of time. Mostly because I don't want to know anything, because I enjoy having getting the feedback of the things that might come up in a reading that may or may not make sense to me. So I will just not ask any questions, and whatever comes out in the reading, I just anticipate the feedback from the individual. These readings are an intuitive exercise of what you already know. If you don't know and you can't verify what I'm trying to say, it either isn't for you or it hasn't happened yet. One thing about personal readings that differ from the public readings is that public readings can sometimes have details in them that may or may not pertain to you every single time, because those details pertain to maybe other people in the collective, and some details pertain to some and not others. So that is one of the downsides of a public reading. A personal reading, that is very specific information tailored for the individual, for the audience, the one person who is receiving the personal reading. If something within a personal reading doesn't make sense, doesn't resonate with you in some way, shape, or form, it's usually because the event hasn't happened yet, or it's being described in a way that is different than what maybe you might describe it. And, sometimes, I might be reading on something and it might take a person, I don't know, a few days, a few hours, or even maybe a week or two to remember a detail that I was talking about that may have confused them, and be like, wait a second. I think she might be talking about this. I mean, yeah. So, and then you sit and go through it and you'd be like, well, she said this, she said this, she said this. And this, and this are very, very close to what she was saying. So that's how personal readings differ from public readings and can be very helpful, especially whenever you feel like you're confused about something or somebody, and it's usually another person that you're confused about. Doesn't always have to be. Some people can be confused about what direction that they want to go in their life, for their purpose or career or whatever. But most of the time, people are confused about another person, unfortunately. And that's when a reader needs to be the most patient. couple few years ago, whenever my channel was first starting to boom, I was still learning a lot of things, and I was still in karmic situations and karmic cycles with myself and somewhat with others, but I was starting to break free of that. I noticed at one point, looking back, that my patience was very thin for individuals who keep repeating the same toxic cycles and reading on the same thing all the time. I needed to take the time away that I took. I needed that time for myself to learn, to grow, to expand personally and professionally, which I did. It's very much boosted my confidence, my time away, as well as it's improved my patience tremendously. And I'm very grateful for that. There were some negative things that were happening during my breakaway, and it was mostly regarding work and how it just sucked every single minute and energy and just completely drained me all the time. There was no way that I could have possibly done videos and worked like I was doing, because I was working anywhere from 60 to 83 hours a week, and I was always exhausted. I only had 2 days off a week, and I slept at least half of that time. And if I was really, really not feeling good, I slept both of my days off just to recover, to go into my work week again. So it's really done a lot for me. It's strengthened me in many ways. So I'm not complaining by any means, because I really needed that for many reasons. And I needed that in order to grow and expand on not just my patience, but my skill, because I was hitting a brick wall. But I'm back. And I've been back for a couple months, not a little bit less than a couple months. And I'm really, really glad that I took that time. Okay. So with the free reading, I do want to say that I'm not going to post this publicly. This is the announcement that the free reading is drawn. But in order for the person to win the free reading, you must comment in the threads. You must give me your email address so I can send you the unlisted link. Unlisted just means I upload a video to YouTube, make it unlisted, and the only people that can see the link is whoever you give the link to, and myself. Okay? One person already has emailed me that has put in for the drawing. But if I draw another name that doesn't have, I don't have their email information, I really need your email information. Okay? Also want to give a brief description of my services during this video. So I offer 2 different tarot reading services and 2 different chart reading services, and I can mix and match them. So it's basically my neighbors are so distracting. The bakery that's upstairs, there's either a lot of loud music or loud sounds like vacuuming and whatever else they do. Sometimes it sounds like a steamroller up there. But anyhow, I'm sorry, I got distracted. So I have a 30-minute tarot reading, and the 30-minute tarot reading is $30. The 60-minute tarot reading is $60. They the limit, if you have a question, I have a limit of one question per tarot reading. I don't ask any personal questions about you for the tarot reading or about the person that you want the tarot reading done on. That all comes up in the cards. And I'm looking for the feedback that lets me know your feedback on what I'm talking about in my readings, because I certainly don't know. my other services that are probably my most important services, but they are my most expensive services, unfortunately. And before I even talk about what they are, I just want to tell you why they are my most expensive services. They are my most expensive services because they take much time and energy from me. And these are my synastry readings. These are my birth chart readings. Okay. So for one birthday, that is 3 hours of work from start to finish. For 2 birthdays, that is 6 hours of work from start to finish. It's a lot. And my price can be a little costly. However, when you look at it from the perspective of how much time is being put into it and how much you're paying for that time, it's really not a lot. My services are still very affordable for what they are and what I'm putting into it. So with that being said, for one birthday, reading your birth chart is $111. I know it's a lot, but for 3 hours of work, $111 is not a lot. It's probably about what most people would make at their jobs, assuming that they make between $15 and $18 an hour. My second service that I offer for the birth chart component is 2 birthdays, a synastry reading, which is like how compatible the 2 individuals are according to their birth dates and birth times. This service is $222 for 6 hours of work, which is really about the same whenever it comes to thinking in terms of, it's not that much. I will not charge any more than those amounts because they need to be affordable enough for people to want them. But at the same time, I need to charge for the amount of time and energy it expends from me. Because 2 of the currencies that a person can never get back is time and energy. So that's why, whenever we are offering these services, we need to make sure that it compensates enough for the thing for the two currencies, time and energy, that a person will not be getting back. So without further ado, let's choose the winner. And I'm picking the winner off the top. I'm not looking at the top because it's face down. I think I'm hearing my phone going off. Very distracting. Oh my goodness, it's Whoa Kimmy. Congratulations, Kimmy. Now, Kimmy is the only person within these 4 individuals that has emailed me. So I already have Kimmy's email address. Thank you for that, Kimmy. And so these other 3 people, Kirsten Blomqvist, I know I'm not saying that right. Kirsten Blomqvist. Sorry if I butchered your name. K Travel Tarot, and Yolanda Kumar 6850. I think it's said like that. I mean, it looks like Jolanda, but I don't think it's Jolanda. I think it's Yolanda. But whatever the case is, if I said your name wrong, I'm sorry. But I just wanted to let y'all know that you weren't forgotten, that you were here, and that you will be re-entered in the mid-June drawing. Okay? So best of luck to all of y'all. So I really hope that this video gives you enough information, whoever is watching this, whether they have put their names in for the free tarot reading or not, about what my services are, and that way there's no mystery about what I offer and how much they are. I have been actually meaning to make this announcement for a while, but I'm just trying to keep caught up with all the videos and my schoolwork because I'm doing university work online and I'm working full time. So I don't have a whole lot of time. So I was really glad that this gave me the time and the opportunity to also explain my readings. So yeah, thank y'all for being here, and please leave a like, comment, or subscribe on my videos so that new people can see my videos too. The YouTube algorithms are very much based on popularity, the popularity of a video in a short period of time. And it determines how widespread a video gets circulated. And I'm sure that YouTube has different levels of this. So, anyhow, I'm not going to ramble on anymore. Congratulations to Kimmy, who has won the mid-May drawing. I am so excited to do this reading, and I will email the link to you, Kimmy, whenever it is finished. It will be finished today, and I'm looking forward to the feedback, and I will say that on the video reading as well. And I'm looking forward to, Kimmy being able to leave me some public feedback on this video to let other people know if the reading was accurate or whatever the reading was. So I would appreciate that in advance, Kimmy. And thank you all so much for everything that y'all do to support my channel. And I'll talk to y'all soon.